Hola, 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 ¿cómo estás?
Hola, hola.
How you doing? How would I say this? Ginks? Jinx?
Jinx is fine.
Okay. Welcome, welcome. So like last week, we're gonna start off with some somber, some sad news, a moment of silence for this time for the passing of Jason David Frank, who some of you might know as the Green and White Ranger from the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger series, the Red Ranger for Power Ranger Zeos and Power Ranger Turbo, and the Black Ranger from Dino Thunder. What was your first Power Rangers show, Jeffrey?
My first? Oh my gosh, you're probably Mighty Morphin.
Mighty Morphin was still your first one because I know you're significantly younger than me and Maya at least. So I was like, I don't know where you would start.
I want to say Mighty Morphin was my first, but I think the one I watched the most was probably SPD.
SPD, okay. You know, I remember a Mighty Morphin coming on when I was like probably in like preschool, kindergarten around that time frame. And I remember watching it. I do remember Power Rangers Zeo, Turbo. I do remember watching Dino Thunder. Honestly,
Dinosaur was good.
Dino Thunder was a really good one. I enjoyed Dino Thunder. Um, and I also just remember as a kid just having like the toy weapons from like the original group, and how you can combine those toys to make one like big gun or something.
Yep. Power Rangers are all about teamwork.
Yeah. No matter what, you can always combine those Zords and those weapons to make a bigger weapon in Zords. And
Nah,
Jason David Frank was a big part of that, showing up in as multiple different Rangers in multiple different series throughout the franchise.
it's truly sad about his passing.
He will be missed. I also want to go to another somber tone that Crims Hemsworth recently did a genetic testings where he found out he has the genetic markers that makes him like 10 times more likely to develop Alzheimer's. Now, it's not saying he will, but he's just more likely to have it when he gets older. So, because of this, he'll be taking some time from acting and spending time with his family because he says probably his worst nightmare is just forgetting who his wife and kids are as he gets older.
Nah, I love Chris Hemsworth too.
It's gonna be sad seeing him get like old and just start forgetting things and just acting weird. And we're just gonna have to know it's because he has Alzheimer's and just I guess excuse potential problematic behavior he has in the future.
I mean, hopefully he doesn't actually get it.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't get it. Because it's always sad to just I don't think I don't know anyone no one in my family has Alzheimer's. I don't know anyone with it. But anytime I watch something on a movie or TV show where it's someone with Alzheimer's, I always just feel so bad by like how different everything seems. Do you have any experience with Alzheimer's in your family or your friend's family that you've encountered?
No, not that I know of. Most of my experience with Alzheimer's comes from television.
Yeah, same.
Well, I imagine that's something that no one is really equipped to
Yeah,
handle.
like you see your loved one, and looking at them, they just don't recognize you. Like that has to hurt. Or just forgetting all the amazing memories you made.
Exactly, yeah.
Wow. All right, moving on from that depressing topics. There might be some more depressing ones, but those were like the ones I wanted to do first because I feel like they should not go into like random moments. We got a trailer for the Legion of Superheroes anime movie.
I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed.
So what? This is like the fourth movie in the new animated universe,
Yeah.
and we're getting the Legion of Superheroes and the introduction of Supergirl, pretty much taking Superman's place of joining the Legion of Superheroes in the future. Because usually it's Superman or Superboy who goes to the future, trains with the Legion, and then comes back to the past once they're all trained up.
But it doesn't seem like it's in the future. It seems like it's just there.
You think so? I think they're traveling back. They meet both of the supers, and I think Supergirl is like the one who stays in the future and hangs out with like Brainiac 5, Mon-El, and all of them.
Yeah, it looked like to me that like they were just like the new group appearing now, and like Superman was training them and stuff.
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I don't know who keeps bringing the Legion of Superheroes into everything.
Yeah, this is this real thing where they want to like push like. I guess it's cool that they're pushing new characters, but like as we've done an in-depth analysis of the Legion of Superheroes, there's not many likable ones in terms of powers.
They made a whole super villain because they bullied her. We learned they bullied the Emerald Empress into becoming a super villain.
I can't. I really can't. I'll watch it though because like none of the movies have been bad, so I'm sure that this one will be good.
You know, we haven't watched yet. The Super Sons one, and I've heard good things about the Super Sons.
I keep hearing good things about the Super Sons, and it is on HBO Max.
So it is on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to watch that for next time.
Yeah, I probably will watch it for next time, though, honestly.
Let me just double check. It's here. It's here. You're not lying to me. You're not like pulling my leg, Jeffrey.
It should be on HBO Max. No.
Just added. Boom, 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 boom. I'm not seeing Super Sons, Jeffrey. When I type in Super Sons,
Really? I could have sworn it's on HBO Max.
you lie to me, Jeffrey.
What is Bat Wheels? What?
What's what?
Bat Wheels.
Oh, Bat Wheels. It's like Hot Wheels with Batman. It's like for 4-year-olds. Don't think too much into it.
Could have sworn my friend told me it was on HBO Max. Was I led astray? Was I lied to?
They have super pets.
Yeah, that might have been it. I could have sworn it was Super Sons though.
We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll buy it and I'll share it with y'all.
The Batman.
But we also got filming for the Man of Steel 2 might be happening soon.
That's hilarious because I think I didn't post it because I didn't think anything of it, but there was also an article saying that filming for Man of Steel 2 was put on hold with changes of the Gun studio.
Okay. Well, I mean, to be fair, it's not going to be the first contradicting article stuff we have on this list. I know that. I think we have contradicting stuff about the Squadron Supreme here. Not the Squadron Supreme, but the Thunderbolts.
But
all right, so Man of Steel might be happening soon, or it's been postponed because James Gunn Studios.
Yeah, they're having changes to the studios. So
I heard that James Gunn and the other guy are gonna unveil their plan for the universe soon.
Yeah. They should be dealing out their plan, but I hope like they actually just let these movies be individual movies and flesh out. I don't want it to go cameo crazy. I've had enough cameos. I'm actually tired of cameos.
Well, how are we feeling about George R.R. Martin confirming that he's collaborating with Warner Bros. Animation on a theatrical feature on his short story, The Ice Dragon?
I like Ice Dragons. I like Ice. I like Dragons. I like George R.R. Martin. I like Warner Brothers. I like Game of Thrones up until a certain season.
You like this enough to go see it in theaters then? Because by theatrical feature, I'm assuming it's going to be in theaters, like an
Yeah, I'll watch
animated
it.
theater movie,
Yeah, I'll
and
watch
not
it.
HBO. Okay.
Yeah, I'll watch it. Like I said, he hasn't put out anything that I haven't liked.
Yeah,
Hell,
I
even
wonder
the
if this is
video
going to be
game that I
something
love
different.
this year is mostly his story. Not mostly, but it's partially his story. So
All right. Moving on to Marvel news. Marvel is currently looking for a big name actor for the Thunderbolts, possibly for the role of Hyperion. But at the same time, another article says the Thunderbolts are gonna go to war with Wakanda over vibranium. So I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna do like a whole uh Suicide Squad versus the Justice League where they're fighting Hyperion and Squadron Supreme or something. Or are we gonna go to fight Wakanda with the Thunderbolts? Are they gonna enlist Hyperion to help them fight Wakanda?
hmm, this is interesting. You are correct. I don't know. I don't know. I guess it goes to show that no one really knows where
What's
we're
going on
going
with
for
the
this
Thunderbolts?
decade. Oh, I don't think anyone just knows where we're going with this decade.
Yeah. But there are also reports that the Squadron Supreme might show up in Loki with Hyperion. So I feel like that people are just throwing Squadron Supreme everywhere and the Thunderbolts everywhere. Like
It
they're
sounds
gonna
like
go fight
people just
Wakanda.
want.
They're gonna fight the Squadron Supreme. No, Squadron Supreme is not gonna be in the Thunderbolts. It's gonna be in Loki.
I think people just want there to be a Squadron Supreme, so they're just inserting them wherever they can. But hey, maybe we get the Squadron Supreme in Loki. They all die except for Hyperion, and then Hyperion becomes the main villain in Thunderbolts v Wakanda.
It's gonna be like a 3-man fight. Squadron Supreme. I mean Hyperion, Wakanda, and the Thunderbolts.
Yep.
All right. So reportedly, the Fantastic Four movie, will be set in the past in the 1960s.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't think like prequels work that well because you almost always have to break something to make it fit in your timeline.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking too, because it's just like if they are seasoned heroes, we should have already heard of them.
Yeah, like you would like, oh, it's the Avengers. They're just like the Fantastic Four, or maybe seen a monument or something to the Fantastic Four.
Or they would have helped with Thanos or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or mention how some of the research is based on stuff the Fantastic Four has done, like because we've dealt with a lot of scientists. So yeah, like I don't like the idea of it being set in the past. Like it just makes things harder for it to fit together.
It feels weird. It feels weird.
All right, so Jenna Ortega is rumored to portray White Tiger.
I like White Tiger, so I'm excited. I forgot in what though. What is the article? She's gonna portray White Tiger in Deadpool.
I think Echo.
Echo. I don't know why she's gonna be in Echo, but I guess that's fine.
I mean, she's a martial artist. Echo's a martial artist. Like, when I think White Tiger, I'm pretty much
Their
thinking
Echo isn't a martial artist. Their Echo is an ex-gang member.
we saw her as a child taking martial art classes.
Oh, okay. But I mean, I'm okay with it. I kind of would rather her like appear in Spider-Man or something, but
yeah, like I see her as a street level thing, so she could team up with Spider-Man, like Iron Fist, Daredevil, Echo, like those people at any time. I feel like that's where she belongs, the street level stuff. I don't know who Jenna Ortega is, so
I don't know either. Gotta do that quick Google search.
So like, I really have nothing else to say about the casting, honestly, because I don't think I know who this person is.
She's in Wednesday. She's in the
That's not even out yet,
fall.
so I can't even judge that.
Um, uh, she's in Jane the Virgin. Who did she play in Jane the Virgin?
I mean, she has to have been a kid because that was a while ago, and I don't think she's that old, is she?
Yeah, she plays young Jane.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Um,
I know who Young Jade is. Oh, she played Brooklyn in Camp Cretaceous? Okay, I didn't know that.
she was in The Babysitter Killer Queen.
Never saw that.
Yeah, I mean, the Insidious 2, but probably a very young role.
No, I never saw Insidious.
Yeah, so I mean, she hasn't been in anything that I have really peeped.
Yeah.
She was in Iron Man 3.
Again, but probably as like a child.
She was also in You.
I've never seen You, so I can't say anything.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The house.
Wait, you looking up?
Okay, I know who she was. I know who she was in You. All right.
But how long ago was this? Because You
2018.
was 2018, 29. Okay, so
she was like 15, I think, at the time.
Okay. I think the only thing I've seen her do are voice acting roles. Like I watched Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, so I know her from as Brooklyn, and I think that's it, honestly. And I've seen her play young Jane in Jane the Virgin.
Yeah, I've seen. I know who Elle is. I watched some of You. I watched.
No, I've never seen any of You, but like, I guess that's fine. I've never seen her fight.
Yeah, I don't know how she is in terms of like martial arts choreography and all that stuff. So I don't know how she is in that regard. But from the most part, I've liked her for what she's been in. So even I think as a child actor, I don't think she was a bad child actor. So
yeah, like Jane the Virgin had a good cast. Like I think they all did well.
So,
but it's just different from being a child actor, just doing small roles when in flashbacks and voice acting as Brooklyn and Camp Cretaceous to trying to be martial artists.
So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I don't know. I feel like, yeah. Well, we'll see. Well, they'll probably just CGI most of the fighting, anyways.
Yeah, maybe she does have some experience or something. I don't know. Because I don't know who Tom Holland was, but I'm pretty sure before Spider-Man, I didn't know who Tom Holland was, but I'm pretty sure I remember hearing he had gymnastics background.
Yeah, he had a gymnastics background. He was a dancer. He was in shape, and you could see it. That's why the No Way Home apartment scene felt really good.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I think for her that this probably her fights will be in full costume CGI. But
maybe.
I think I could be wrong. Like I said, she could just all of a sudden have like the 3rd degree black belt.
We don't know about because we don't know this person that well.
And if she does, hey, power to you. You won me over. I'm a fan of White Tiger regardless. So
I don't know White Tiger that much. I know her from the one Spider-Man cartoon where it's like White Tiger, Power Man, Iron Fist, Spider-Man. Nova, and Spidey all going to school together.
It's a good Spider-Man show. That's most of my dollars for her too. I won't lie. I liked her in that, so I'm willing to watch. As a matter of fact, I wish that was the young group we were getting in this MCU rather than the young group we're getting now.
It was a very random group because I wouldn't imagine Luke Cage and Iron Fist to be hanging out with Spidey in school that often. I was like, they're significantly older than Nova and Spidey, at least.
Yeah, I know they did age him down in that cartoon.
I don't know how old White Tiger is, so I don't know if she was the right age or not. But Nova and Spidey. I guess to be fair, Spidey doesn't belong in college anymore anyway. I mean, in high school anymore anyway.
I would have happily accepted an older Luke Cage being like a father figure to Spider-Man.
I guess
that's how it is kind of like in the comics. Not like father figure, but he is like a role model to him in the comics.
No, I think in the comics they're about the same age. So I don't know how well that works actually.
No, I could have sworn Luke Cage was older.
I think Luke Cage and Spider-Man are about the same age. Because I think Jessica Jones went to high school with Spidey, and she said she had a crush on him when they were in school together.
Oh my gosh! Look at my lack of comic book knowledge, y'all.
So I'm assuming Jessica Jones is about the same age as Luke Cage because they're married at least. But I could be wrong.
You know, maybe marry at some point, and then she dies. Right? That's what happens. She dies.
I don't know. Is Jessica Jones dead?
I'm pretty sure she dies. Like I'm pretty sure that's like how her story ends. She just dies.
I don't know much about Jessica Jones. But yeah. I guess Nova's the only young one because he's actually part of the Champions with Miss Marvel and other people like that.
Well, I'd rather them be the new team anyways. That's basically what I'm saying. I don't mind if they're all college level.
Yeah. We like that cartoon. If we gotta throw Spider-Man back in school, like live action Spider-Man properties like doing, we can do that again. Because to be fair, comic book Spidey has not been in school in a long time. We gotta remember he went to high school, he's gone to college, he's gone to grad school, he's become a billionaire running a business, and he's gone through bankruptcy and become poor. He's been married and divorced like 3 times.
I am all for. Well, we have older Tom Holland, so we can get older Luke Cage. Jenna Ortega is like 20, so like that's roughly. They're all roughly the same age, at least in their character wise. I know Tom Holland is actually older than 20. He's like what 26.
Yeah, I think he's about 25, 26 or something.
So, but he could pass for 20. So
yeah, he just looks young.
So they can all be a team again, and I'm okay with them doing that instead.
All right, so apparently Daphne Keane is reportedly set to reprise her role in the MCU as Wolverine. I'm all for it.
Yeah. She was in Logan, right?
Yeah, she's the girl. She played Laura in Logan.
I still never watched Logan, so
what?
Yeah, I know it's crazy, right?
Usually, you guys get mad at me. This is different.
Yeah, I never watched Logan.
We gotta make you watch Logan.
I do.
People have it ranked up as like one of the best comic book movies for a reason.
It probably is. It probably is. I think I didn't watch Logan because I think when it came out, one of my friends spoiled the ending on Facebook, and I was just like,
well, she's set to reprise her role as Laura in an MCU project in the future. I'm all for it. I thought she was a phenomenal actress in that, even if she was only like 5 years old.
I'm sure she's gonna pop up in Secret Wars like everybody else.
I'm down for it. I'm all for it. So Disney is reportedly doing some budget cuts, trying to trim the fat, just like Warner Bros. Discovery did recently. And one of the ways they did it is by laying off a big chunk of their animation department.
Yep, the people aren't going to give Disney as much flack as they gave Warner Bros. For it.
And apparently, there are rumors that the Spider-Man freshman year has been canceled due to this budget cuts.
I doubt they're going to cancel that. You announced the Spider-Man project, you're not going to cancel it because you know that's what people are waiting for. And
I think we're all ready for it. And then they had the D23 Expo and they showed all the pictures, and it just left us like, huh? What? Why is it Spider-Man's freshman year and he seems to be hanging out with Norman Osborn, but he didn't know who Norman was in the other movie?
Yeah, it's not canon, right?
I thought it was supposed to be his canon freshman year, like the first year before he met Tony Stark.
Oh, I don't know.
That's that's what it was pitched to as. Like, this is before
You see what
Tony Stark
happens when
approached
everything
him.
is connected always?
But a freshman year was supposed to be about Peter's like first year of high school before he met Tony Stark. So this is like him starting off his career as Spider-Man.
And this is why people had complaints about him being so focused on Tony back in the day, because now it's almost impossible to separate the character as his own from Tony.
And let me look up the stills. Like, I know Norman Osborn was one that a lot of people had questions about. Oh yeah. Let me share this. I guess present, share screen. So this still gave a lot of people questions because it's kind of showing over here. He's fighting Scorpion, Dr. Octopus, Doc Ock, and a few other villains. It's like, first of all, why is he fighting Doc Ock? Why does he know who Norman Osborn is in this thing?
I don't know. For all we know, those could just end up being just villains he makes up like on a drawing while he's designing Spider-Man.
Here's Norman Osborn.
I appreciate they gave him the waves.
But like, people are just having questions about like, how does this fit? Like, this is supposed to be Peter's first year as like Spider-Man before Tony Stark and the Avengers and everything.
So we'll see. I mean, we like the Osborns have been shown, but we might not get a Green Goblin. You know, all those characters were shown, but they might not actually be in there. Those could just be designs that they put. Like it could be like a flash forward scene, and it's just him fighting all of them. So you know, it's all like we'll see. You know,
Maybe
it's hard to say
because at least with Norman, like, well, that's
I
not
could have
what.
sworn that an article came out later though, saying that this show was not going to be canon.
Maybe I missed it, but at least I remember when it was first like brought up. That was the pitch before Civil War. This is what Peter was doing. If things change after that, I don't know.
And I doubt we're gonna get. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's not canon because I think in No Way Home, that when Will Dafoe's character even came, they said that
He said there's no Oscorp.
Yeah, so
There's no Harry or anything. Yeah,
they don't exist. So.
That was why it was weird when they later had the stills that they showed Norman Osborn. It was like, what? I thought he didn't exist in this universe. That's at least what Green Goblin said in the movie. It was like, there's no Oscorp, there's no Harry.
So, yeah, which is actually kind of sad because that kind of cuts. I guess we don't need another Green Goblin, but I just feel like it cuts his story a lot.
Moving on, Sonic the Hedgehog co-creator is reportedly arrested for insider trading. You know what? I mean, I'm not even mad because as crimes goes compared to other people we hear about, this isn't even hurting anyone really.
I just thought it was funny. I was like, oh wow.
I mostly want to know is like this. Obviously, he has to be doing something else besides just being Sonic the Hedgehog's co-creator for him to have inside knowledge for insider trading. But I mean, I guess if you're arrested for something, I'd rather you be arrested for this than like other people for what they're arrested for. He didn't murder anyone.
Or other people who are supposed to be arrested.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Ezra.
Yeah, as long as it's not like an Ezra Miller hurting people or like Officer Ferroni Kenshin or anyone, it's fine.
Yep, he's just a scammer.
Yeah. All right, Jeff. This might be something that boils you because I was kind of flabbergasted by this. How are we feeling about a Silk series titled Silk Spider Society coming to MGM Plus and Amazon Prime Video?
I mean, I think in the Discord you said it very well. I'm tired of these fuckers just putting plus on everything. And you know what? Just because of that, Prime Video gets a plus from me. Because all they did was just cut out Amazon and put Prime Video. I'm cool with that. You know?
Yeah.
MGM Plus. What is that?
I don't know. I can't tell you. I know it's a movie studios, MGM.
Like, every studio wants their own app. Like, come on.
At least HBO Max went with HBO Max instead of just like HBO Plus.
They used to be HBO Plus, didn't they? Or that was like a thing for a little.
I think it was HBO Go, right, for the app.
Yeah.
And then HBO Go got rolled into HBO Max,
which is now going to turn into Discovery Plus or whatever, right?
I don't know if they said what it's going to be. I know they're going to merge together. Discovery Plus and HBO Max are going to merge.
They better call it Discovery Max.
They could just say HBO Max because I would imagine more people at HBO Max than Discovery Plus.
They should just keep it HBO Max and just have it all like.
Because I think HBO probably has the better name recognition anyway.
And I just like the app more than all the others, so it's more seamless.
Yeah, Amazon Prime it gets a pass from Jeff because it doesn't use Plus. HBO Max gets a pass.
Netflix was the original, so they don't need a plus.
Yeah, they don't need it. But we're looking at you, Paramount Plus. What else?
Paramount Plus. Yeah,
Discovery
Paramount Plus, Discovery Plus,
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. There's a few more pluses, but I can't even think of them right now. Shout out to Peacock for being different.
Yeah, I was gonna say Peacock did something different. They went with their mascot.
Probably like a Stars Plus or something. I
think there is a Stars Plus. All the services, all the streaming services with plus in their name.
Oh, there's also ESPN Plus.
ESPN Plus, yes. I found an article like, why so many streaming services with a plus? So over here,
there's Hulu Plus Live TV.
They have BAT Plus, CNN Plus, Apple TV Plus. But this one at least says I didn't even know BET had a thing. BET Plus.
BET Plus. Yeah, I didn't know about that. I've heard about Fubo. Again, there's ESPN. Oh, I forgot about Sling.
AMC Plus is a thing.
Yeah, that is a plus. Oh my gosh. I have to change my name again. Apparently it's a streaming service.
Oh no.
False advertisement!
Jinxes? For what?
A sports streaming service.
Okay.
Motor Trend Plus.
Motor Trend Plus.
We already said Discovery Plus.
All right, well, I think that's it. Well, moving on. But now there's MGM Plus to add to the list.
Yep.
I don't know about a Silk movie or show because they also said they're gonna tie it to other Spider-Man adjacent properties. I think it was like on Amazon. It's like why?
It's I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about Silk. I don't know anything about that character. I've been interested in reading up on her. I almost bought one of her comics, but I don't know anything about her, so I don't know how well the
Okay,
show's
let me
gonna
tell
do.
you about her. She was built bit. She's one of Peter Parker's classmates.
Mm-hmm.
She was bit by the same spider Peter Parker was bit by on the same field trip to Oscorp.
Ah, okay.
Um, but when her powers came in, I think her parents or someone locked her up somewhere, and she was locked up for for all this time that Spider-Man was doing his thing, and Peter Parker only found her when like the inheritors like were about to get her because they were hunting down the people who had spider powers for the spider totem thing.
Mm.
And apparently because Peter and Silk were bitten by the same spider, they are attracted to each other and there are pheromones involved. So whenever they get too close, um, they just go all at it. They have the most intense sex ever.
I think I did hear about that. Hey,
Like, why are you writing this? Why does this have to be part of their powers? Like, whenever they get near each other, they have to have sex.
they don't fit. Like when they finish, she doesn't like rip off his head and throw it down, or no?
No, no, those are praying mantises. But like, I mean, some spiders are known to eat their mates, so I guess it could happen.
Well, are we gonna get a Spider-Man? Is she gonna have lots of sex with him?
Well, I don't think we're gonna get Spider-Man because I think that's part of Disney, and I don't think we're gonna get it. And I think everyone that Sony has aren't gonna be part of it. So I'm like, what, what properties are left that isn't going to Sony and isn't going to Disney?
I don't know. Maybe they'll
Because
just do her without Spider-Man. Maybe they'll do a Spider-Man show, but it's just Silk instead. Which I'm not mad at.
no, because they said they're building a universe around her with Spider-Man TV spin-offs. So Amazon's gonna use her to build a universe off of it, but like
I mean, but I
obviously
assume Silk would have been a Marvel property. So how did they get it on Prime?
it would not be a Marvel property because she came out of Spider-Man. So anything that came out of a Spider-Man comic belongs to Sony, and if Sony wants, they can sell some stuff off.
Oh, but I think Sony would give them permission to use Spider-Man then, because I think isn't Spider-Man mostly under Sony, anyways?
It is mostly under Sony, I but I mean they're sharing it with Disney, so it depends if Disney wants to. I would imagine they have to do like a three-way deal, maybe.
Because I just don't know how they would do it without Spider-Man.
I mean, they could do it without maybe someone who's not Peter Parker. They could definitely tell the story with like do the same thing with like just change it with Miles or maybe someone else or
True.
Spider Gwen. Make it two girls who always have sex whenever they meet each other.
Maybe, yeah.
It could maybe make it with Venom instead. Like, nope, nope.
Oh my
Now they're
gosh.
connected by the same symbiote that it bit both of them.
No! God, no!
Maybe her classmate will be Craven the Hunter.
Ah. Ah. Well, I'll watch it when it comes out, at least. There's a lot of things coming out that I feel like I need to watch on Prime. They have like the Fallout show too, right?
Yeah. I,
And then Gears of War.
I I don't think it'll connect to Spider-Man, but I think it maybe connect to like Morbius, Venom, and Craven, and I guess El Muerto. Is that what that one's called with Bad Bunny?
I don't know. I don't care because that is literally a character who's appeared in like 2 pages of one comic.
Well, he has a whole movie coming out, Jeff. We gotta care. We're gonna go see this movie, apparently.
I don't know why that is the character
I say
that
this,
they
but I
decided
don't
to.
think I've gone to like any of the Marvel movies since our show started.
I just don't know why this is the character that like why El Muerto was the character that they were all excited to do. I don't know why. Out of everybody,
I think they were just impressed by Bad Bunny, and Bad Bunny wanted to do something, so they just went through all Spider-Man's archives and tried to find a Latino character for him.
this is one of the acceptable moments where race swap is fine.
He probably could have been Scorpion, honestly. Like,
He
yeah,
could
we're gonna
have
redo
probably been
Scorpion.
or somebody else. Well, I mean, they probably won't let them use Scorpion because the MCU Spider-Man actually needs villains.
Nah, he's fine. He doesn't need Venom or Craven or Morbius.
You know, because he's not getting Green Goblin, he's not getting Venom or Morbius or Craven.
He just lost the Vulture to Morbius.
He lost the Vulture. Like, he needs something.
Well, someone who does have something, and Netflix has The Witcher, where they just unveiled the Blood Origin trailer.
Looks cool.
Looks cool. Are we gonna continue watching the Witcher series without Henry Cavill?
Yeah, why not? I'll give it a season.
Yeah, I don't think this is. I think this is, I guess, a spinoff. I don't think Henry Cavill or Liam Hemsworth is part of Blood Origin. I'm assuming.
Yeah, probably not. I feel like we would have at least seen him in the trailer. Probably not. I think it's just like a spinoff. Like,
yeah, I think it's a spinoff. If they are in it, it's probably too soon for Liam Hemsworth to have done any scenes, and then maybe they record stuff with Henry Cavill, and they gotta take Henry Cavill out and replace him with Liam. So like, oh, let's show this trailer with Michelle Yeoh.
Maybe we'll see. Anyway, it's coming out what, like next month?
Is it next month? I did not look at the date. I just watched the trailer. I was like, oh, she's been in a lot of things lately. Let me see.
Yep, next month. It comes out on Christmas.
Oh, Christmas Day, yeah.
Wasn't expecting that, but all right.
Yeah, when I think Christmas, I don't think this.
Yeah.
You know what I do think about? The Santa Claus movies, which apparently Disney Plus has released the newest Santa Claus movie already before Thanksgiving.
What Santa Claus movie?
The ones with Tim Allen.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever seen them?
Yeah.
I've never seen them. But I don't know if I will. I've heard some people talk about it, and apparently this one's very about how bad cancel culture is in Christmas, with people taking the Christ out of Christmas.
I think people are running out of ideas.
People are like wondering, like, did Tim Allen, like, for him to come back, did he make them do this? Because Tim Allen's like a very like right-wing Republican.
I don't know. People are running out of ideas on both sides.
Because like it seems so out of left field for Disney to do something like that, like because it seems very political for a Santa Claus movie.
I don't even know.
I haven't watched it, so maybe I'm wrong, and maybe people are overreacting. But that's what some of the reactions I've heard. Like what kind of power does Tim Allen have over the mouse that, in order for him to come back to do a Santa Claus movie, they had to do it about cancel culture and people taking the Christ out of Christmas and everything.
I think all movie studios should just take a break, like a year, and just actually think
Like, nope, you're not allowed to release that, guys. We're taking a break from everything.
Like that, I don't want any movies anymore for a while. Just take a break, like sit there and think of a new story that's actually interesting, or it doesn't even have to be new, but maybe a new perspective of a new story, of an old story that's interesting, rather than just all this nonsense.
All right, moving on. Ready for the media of the week?
Yeah, I don't think there's much, right?
Yeah, it's just Titans, right?
Just Titans.
I didn't watch anything else, I think.
Yeah, I don't think I watched anything besides Titans.
All right.
It would be Wakanda Forever if someone watched Wakanda Forever.
I probably could have, but I just spent like all weekend just staring out the window, sad, waiting for an Amazon truck.
He said, "Pokemon, where are you?"
Like people were mentioning like how often I would just like check the front porch, just open the door, look outside. Like Haxley.
It's
okay.
Actually, it's okay, brother.
I even went to the store like Saturday morning, but they were sold out at Target, GameStop, and Best Buy of both copies.
Really?
Yeah, they were sold out. GameStop said they can mail me a copy and it could get there by Wednesday, but like they don't have one in store or at the other Kingstown location.
I'm sorry, babe. Actually,
Like,
they're not doing you justice.
So it was just like a week of me just in the living room, staring out the window, just eating my feelings away, having like a pint of dulce de leche ice cream from Haagen-Dazs.
Okay.
But yeah, Titans. Something that happened before I became all gloomy waiting for Amazon to show up.
What did you think?
I mean, okay, let me start first. All right.
I thought that was.
Hello, everyone. Today we're talking about Titans, now streaming on HBO Max. Today I'm joined by brother Jeff himself. So, all right. So we got Titans. We, I guess, ended last episode with Superboy saving Sebastian Shaw. That's his name, right? From Mother Mayhem. And yeah, they put him off. And we start today's episode with some questioning and everything, right? Trying to figure out what the connection is. Why Mother Mayhem's after him.
Yeah, basically, it was just like a deep dive into the history of Mother Mayhem.
Yeah, we got a lot of flashbacks to Mother Mayhem's early days when what was she working like at like a journalist job or something? Like what was her job?
I don't know. All I know is she did his tax returns.
Okay. Maybe she was an accountant. I don't know what she was, but she had a desk job. Her boss got mad at her, and she like I guess killed him with some magic. I don't know if it was unintentionally. I'm assuming.
I don't know. That part was a blur.
It was very unclear if she did this on purpose and knows she's magical, or it was an accident. Maybe she was just mad at him and it happened. And what happened next?
They figured out they what I don't remember what led them to
she met some guy from an organization that gave her a card, but I don't remember what she was doing for them to meet. Like it wasn't a funeral for that guy, right?
No, she was at a bar.
Oh, she was a bar. It was a bar. Okay. Yeah, and the guy said, like, "Hey, I'm from this organization." Gives her a card. She goes, checks it out. and she ends up joining a cult.
She does like a fall test, a test of faith or whatever. Her and the other girl fall down. They climb back up. Another girl kicks her down, but she somehow lived. And then Trigon chooses her to be his wife because she has heart.
Is that what happened? I thought Trigon had a kid with both of them.
Trigon had a kid with May, and that was a boy who apparently is Sebastian.
But yes,
But the prophecy requires a woman.
a woman.
So they're like, no. And she's like, no, he will be the prophecy.
He will be. We'll make it work. Gender's just a construct, guys. We got this.
So I guess they locked her up because she's dangerous with her voice somehow. So they put a muzzle on her, and I guess the baby boy got to safety. And that's it, really.
Yeah, that's it for her pass. Eventually Trigon does have a daughter, Rachel, who's Raven. So there's a little connection there with Raven and Sebastian Shaw. They're half siblings, I guess.
Continuing to extremely change the background of Brother Blood, but whatever.
Doesn't matter. Like, let's be honest. Who cares about Raven's actual siblings?
No one. But it's just strange. I just don't know why they felt like they had to change Brother Blood so much.
Yeah, honestly, I was expecting Brother Blood to just be a whole full-on villain from the start, but no. He's the guy they're rescuing. They're trying to protect him from this occult, Mother Mayhem, and everything. Because if they get him, they're gonna turn him into a big bad who will lead the end of the world, be a child of the prophecy.
Even though I don't think it'll work like that at all, anyways, because he's not the child of prophecy. So, but whatever.
Can't always bend prophecies to your will, I guess.
It makes me feel like Trigon is going to continue to be in this series as a recurring villain, which is a little annoying, but whatever. But yeah, they went to go double check about the asylum because I think what Raven found out Azrath Metros and those from Sebastian.
Yeah.
So they went to go check the asylum, find out it's a super mart.
Yeah, they went back to the asylum because last I remember, they burned it down.
And now it's a super mart. Then they go to
filled
the
with
back,
zombies.
And they find information on Mayhem's past. How about zombies? Superboy got stabbed by a zombie Deathstroke, which I guess he stabbed him with magic.
Yeah. I would imagine it was a magical knife or like a knife infused with magic or something.
And it's really all that happened, honestly. They fight out the zombies, they escape, they go to Star Labs to hold Sebastian for a few months or a few hours to meet him and Raven. And
they're gonna live together
for like a few hours. And Superboy spat out a snake because magic. And that's all that really happens. According to the prophecy, they all die, especially Starfire. That's really it. That's like not much happened. We did see Bernard and Tim shamelessly flirting in a moment of crisis.
I mean, we saw your girl Jinx like save the day. Like she stopped the zombies.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Like I said, I like this episode. I love Jinx's banter. I loved the fact that she saved the day. She was great. Jinx was great. She was great last episode. She's great this episode. I'm becoming more and more of a fan of this Jinx. She's winning me over.
How are we feeling about them bringing back Deathstroke?
I did look at them, but I was like, what the fuck? But I don't know. Maybe it's because my knowledge of Teen Titans and how Deathstroke is. It feels bittersweet.
Seeing them do this to Deathstroke, who has regenerative capabilities, like, you know what? There's always a possibility he could have come back from this with his regeneration. They just thought he'll be dead.
It just felt bittersweet that they made him a zombie. A talkless, mindless zombie. So I was just like, whatever, I don't care.
Did Beast Boy do anything this episode?
No.
No more mentions of like the Blood Red Moon or the Skinwalkers or anything, or the Red.
No. I think all Beast Boy did was complain about various things. We burned it down. Are you okay, Superboy? Or Connor? So he didn't really do anything. He didn't even transform into a tiger to fight. Actually, I think he just punched people. And that's it.
Well, I guess that's the wrap up of Titans this week. Hope you enjoy. You should go check out Titans over on HBO Max when you get a chance. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you can. And yeah, adios. We'll be back.
I love
You want to take
James.
next week off, Jeff?
I don't know. It's up to y'all. I don't really care.
Okay. I know you said you're working, so I don't know if Mai's doing anything or traveling. So I was like,
Like,
go ahead and give us a holiday off and then we'll come back and have like 2 episodes and maybe something else to talk about.
It gives you time to watch Wakanda Forever.
It does give me time to go watch Wakanda Forever.
But I mean, like I said, it's up to y'all. I'm not going to be doing anything different that weekend, so.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to call it. Give us a day off. Enjoy your holidays, Jeff. Besides working.
That's fair. It'll be a day off from one job, but not the other.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to end the broadcast.
See ya!